All right, today we got a video about a woman saying she can have multiple men and use them for different purposes. Now, that is kind of hoish, but I'm not here to judge. I'm here to bring enlightenment to the situation. So let's see what this woman is talking about right now. Appreciate y'all. If you rock with the channel, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let's get it.
So this is what happened.
Tell women that they could have these non-committal friends with benefits situations with men while also wanting the feelings of being cared for, like if they were their partner.
I loved what you said so much about accepting your fate because when you just know in your heart, and most people can know this, 80% of people will find a long-term partner by 40. I can't promise you that 80% of people are going to get a house, are going to have their dream job. I can't make that kind of promise. You're going to live in the best city. But that is a stat that only exists for this space. So you can almost move like it's going to happen. But you also have no control over when you meet that person. What you do have control over, I think, though, is your light. Like being in a space where you are light, where you feel liquid, where you don't feel needy because you have opportunities around you. I would say,
where does she get this dumbass stat from? 80% of all people are gonna find someone by the age of 40, so you could do what you want because you're gonna find that person anyway. This gotta be the dumbest advice I've ever heard. I don't even know how she quantified that. Is it quantified? Maybe I'm saying that incorrectly, but I don't know how she came to that conclusion that most people are gonna find their partner by 40. A lot of these women are cooked. A lot of these men are cooked. We could balance it out. People are cooked. And the direction we go in it with social media, with how people are interacting with human beings now, I doubt that shit is at 80%. And that's just so wrong to tell young ladies, yo, 40, you good. So get ran through, get dunked on, get slid through. Because at 40, the tunnel will open up for you to find a person. She didn't even qualify what type of person you're gonna find. That's some dumbass advice.
and I did this when I had a fuck buddy, which Jared is my fuck buddy, which is the worst plot twist. I know, it's so boring.
Now look
But
what
it
you
was
turned
such
into.
a good fuck buddy relationship because I had Jared as a fuck buddy. I had a cuddle buddy who I would go and sleep over with afterwards because that wasn't.
That's not what y'all had.
No, but the other guy, I would go over there. We never had sex, but I would walk his dog.
It had to be smaller.
We would be
attracted.
He was so fine. He was a model. He wasn't what Jared had sexually, sauce wise and skill wise.
The skill. He's smiling on it.
This other dude was stunning and gorgeous. I loved.
Wait, her husband is back there, and I didn't sleep with him. Let's just put that. I was just cuddling. Come on, man. Do you believe this shit? It's a simp for every woman. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Now, if y'all respect the simp and y'all want him, maybe you could start a family together and live a life. But there's a simp out here for every woman. Clearly. That would be the most craziest shit my girl said to me. And she's on camera right now saying this shit. Like, she doesn't really care for this man. She just want to get her cheeks clapped. And you was good at clapping her cheeks. That is insane. Yo, ban her to the shadow realm, bro. She needs to be banned to the shadow realm.
Being around him, I liked his energy. I just didn't think we would have great sex. But I knew I liked being around somebody really attractive, and he was fun. You can have 6 people that make up one and keep your heart open and knowing that when you find the one, you're going to know.
And you don't have to sleep with all 6. That's
So
Hey, what the?
I know. Wait. I knew this was going to trigger Slimmy.
No.
Before we get to Slimmy, I want to go to Kimmy, and then Carrie, and then y'all can jump in. Kimmy, Kim and I, what do you feel? What's your reaction to what was communicated by the ladies, and what they said?
Okay, so when you first said it before you played it, like having the different men for different things, I'm like, okay, I could see how that could work. But then that first girl said you can have different men as different friends with benefits. And that's where I got lost and I just never really came back to it. I mean,
And this is why I will always tell men don't befriend women unless they giving up the cheeks, man. Bread or buns. That's what I'm here for. If it ain't the bread or the buns, I'm cool. As a young man, I've had like, friendships with girls and they just want to use you. Whether it be emotional, whether it be physical, whether it be financial, they just want to use you up and dry you out and then throw your ass to another woman. Don't do it. The girl Kimmy just said, yeah, I see how that would be useful. Of course it would be useful because you're using all these people. If you can use 6 to 7 people, I think that's beneficial. But that shit, if you ain't hearing it, take advice, man. Take in consideration what she's actually saying. She's just using people and shit. And as far as the friends with benefits, if you got 6 niggas in your life, and some of them are attractive, and you telling me no one's clapping cheeks but one, like, who do y'all think we are? Now, I understand there's some simps out here, so y'all think we all think alike. What? I wouldn't even entertain that dumb shit. Someone clapped your cheeks besides the one person, so we could just nip that in the butt. Someone... Is that pun intended? That might be pun intended. Someone clapped them cheeks. I'm not trying to hear all that. We ain't nobody trying to hear that dumb shit.
I guess you can do whatever you want. I wouldn't recommend that. I do think that if you are not married, you're single until you are, so you can kind of move around in that space. But that doesn't mean have all these random friends with benefits. Like, I don't like how we've...
So if you're dating a man, how do you get to marriage if you feel that you're single and your cheeks are getting clapped? So if you're not married, if no one put a ring on, your girl could go everywhere around town, get pound town, brown booty hold, and she's like, I'm single though. You gotta marry me first. And no, you're a park. You're in public park. I don't want to marry the public park.
Even downgraded the term to include it and say friends. We're just trying to make it seem like you're just not hoeing around.
I think these are the dangers of people who have a off the hook pass but land on their feet, like relationship wise, they land with a man, and 2, people who are not willing to admit that they didn't make the best decisions in their past. They because they land on their feet, they can make any decision they've made okay. And that's what I heard from her. I heard her make her past okay because she ultimately ended up with her husband.
Cooked.
And I don't hear her like she's making it seem like, so follow what I did. Like, it'll work. You'll get your man. You lucked up. She's pretty. So you got your man. But you're sitting here telling people to go find a cuddle guy, a F buddy.
She don't got a man. She has a wife. Do you hear the conversation they just had? How she had other niggas to fulfill her needs, and then said, I was laying in bed, cuddling with a man. He ain't hit the cheeks. Do y'all, like, you gotta be the dumbest of dumb niggas to hear that and then go with, yeah, okay, she was rocking with me, but she wasn't doing nothing with nobody else. For cuddling, dude, that's an intimate thing. So if your girl was out here getting cuddled by someone when she was hugging, why would she do that? That don't even make sense. If she could have cuddled with you if you were slapping the cheeks, my nigga. I mean, this don't even make sense. She was in your bed getting her cheeks destroyed and demolished, but she couldn't cuddle with you. She had to find a certain man to cuddle with. If y'all believe this dumb shit, you need help. You need serious help out here.
This guy, that guy, it just destroy, and they're eating it up. They are eating it up. So, I think this is where Quentin gets to come in and say his statement that I hate that he says.
What does he say? Women are stupid.
Women are so fucking stupid. They're stupid and they're dumb and they're freaking slores.
I don't know what that means, Quentin. What is this? What is this?
that
What does that
in.
mean?
I didn't want to get
Bloody
us demonetized, so I said slur instead of the H word.
A hoe. I'll give it to you. A hoe. She out here hoeing.
What is this? What does that mean? What is
They're a
this?
whore. They give their open womb between their legs to anybody.
All right, I'm gonna end the video right there. A hoe is a hoe. A good woman is a good woman. Good woman should not be mentioned in hoe behavior, because then you get put in the category of hoe. That's how I look at it. That's how we gonna stamp that video. Appreciate y'all. If you rock with the content and you rock with my crazy ass, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and until next time.